First of all, how did they get back into the game in that fourth quarter to force the overtime?
Much more aggressive, much more physical than we were. They increased their intensity level, and like I told our guys, I thought we just played not to lose. We were on our heels, and it looked like we were just scared, And if we play like that, then we're going to lose games like that. Hopefully guys are in there a little upset because another one that we allowed to get away. But you got to give them credit for just, they upped their ante as far as the intensity level goes, and we just didn't react real well to it.
Struggled to execute a little bit in overtime, just getting good looks for guys, and then some came out. What did you see from that offensive end at the floor in the overtime?
Just standing around, just hoping that somebody could beat somebody, instead of just sticking with our movement, just passing the ball, setting good screens, making hard cuts. We just got out of it and just started standing around and allowed them to just guard us the way they guarded us.
In a game like tonight, how do you balance, Byron, having some guys on the bench where you think you might be able to make plays and then trying to continue to develop the roster and the starting lineup that was in there for a crunch time?
Well, tonight it wasn't so much trying to balance it. It was just that I'm going to see what you guys can do. I'm going to leave you in there. Like I said, with guys like Jordan especially, this is great experience for him. It's a great learning experience for him right now. And he's going to go through some heartaches and some pains, some growing pains going through it. But at the end of the day, he has to gain that experience, and that's the biggest thing. So, you lose the game, but you gain some experience with a young man that I think is going to be in our future as well.
Byron, again, people on Twitter are like, hey, it's not a bad thing the Lakers lost, blah, blah, blah. I mean,
I don't read Twitter, and I don't give a damn about Twitter. So, I'm serious. I don't care what people say about, us losing games or whatever the case may be. I really don't care about that.
It's obviously not the mindset of the team, and this team's upset, I would imagine.
If you go in there, you'll see the guys are not in there having a party right now because we lost the game because they think it's going to help us get a better draft pick. They're in there right now upset because they know that we let a game get away. And that's how I want them to be. I'd rather that. If I have guys in there right now that's partying, they won't be here next year anyway.
Byron, what did you see on that last possession in regulation?
I saw that Wayne Ellington got fouled. That's what I saw.
How about just like the play leading up to it?
Again, you know what? They were just real aggressive, took us out of what we wanted to do, and then it comes down to just trying to make a play. And like I said, I thought Wayne got fouled on his attempt to shoot the three. They didn't call it.
So one of the things you kind of have to live with?
Yeah. You know what? I got fined last time I was here about complaining with the officials, so I'm not going to say anything else.
That wasn't with the Lakers.
No, it wasn't. But a fine is a fine, so I'm going to leave it alone.
What do back-to-back losses in overtime do for a team?
Excuse me?
What do back-to-back losses in overtime do for a team?
I think the positive of losing back-to-back in overtime is the fact that we played hard and we gave ourselves an opportunity to win the game. We had the opportunity in the regulation again for the second straight game. We had that opportunity in overtime. So, I think it speaks a little bit of our resiliency as a basketball team, as young as we are and inexperienced as we are. That's the positive of it. Obviously, the negative is that you didn't complete the mission of winning the game. But in the long run, like I said, it'll make these guys better basketball players and a better basketball team.
Can you connect the
AC, you spent a lot of time with Byron. You played with him a long time. That probably doesn't surprise you.
No. I'm only laughing because I know how he feels about Twitter now.
Yeah, okay. And James, do not tweet him tonight. That's why he hasn't been responding.
I don't even think he has a Twitter.
No.
He doesn't, but he wants to win. I mean, that's the thing about Baby B, Byron Scott. He just wants to win, and it's in his DNA. And so the guys got that now. I think they have that picture. They understand. And like he said, yeah, we lost another one in overtime going down the stretch, but hopefully it's going to be something good that can come out of it.